Hi there and welcome to this week's Golf Equipment Q&A. I'm Valerie Melvin, I'm here with Frank Thomas and we're in the Frankly Frog Putting Studio here in Orlando, Florida, where our mission is to improve your putting. Now this week the subject of the Q&A is swing weight, following up on a discussion on swing weight we've had over the last several weeks really. Question from Brian. Brian wants to know, Frank, what is swing weight and how does it affect his performance? What should he look for when he's selecting these clubs?
Brian, swing weight was actually born, so to speak, about 90 years ago. Francis, we met, was a very good amateur. He won the US Open in 1913, and Kenneth Smith and a few other club makers decided to try and figure out what the balance was on his clubs, because all of his clubs felt the same to him. Now he chose his clubs based on what I call the waggle factor. You waggle the clubs and they felt the same. But when they measured his clubs, and I have a little mini club here to demonstrate, they put about 16 ounces on the butt end of the club and try to find where the balance point was for each club in his set with the same amount of weight. Now they found out that happened to be 14 inches, and that's the swing weight scale, about 14 inches. There's another one 12 inches, but 14 inches is what's basically used today. Now, it's not a bad method of measuring, but it's a very static measurement. It's not a dynamic measurement as the name implies. But the thing is, if it's in its pure form, it's not bad. And it's actually not that far away from being equivalent to the moment of inertia or the waggle factor. If it's used in its pure form. Back weighting and changing it around actually compromises the overall swing weight of the club. But we should also recognize, and I've said it on numerous occasions, if I wear a glove, you like my glove?
Nice orange glove. I recognize that glove.
If I wear a glove or a wristwatch, that's equivalent to adding the weight directly to the grip end of the club, right in the grip itself. And you can see that I don't have to put as much weight on the butt end because it's all I've added the glove. So it actually decreases the swing weight.
Right.
But if I take that club and I waggle it like this with my glove on, and then take my glove and my wristwatch off and waggle it again, it doesn't change. So the moment of inertia has not changed, or the waggle factor has not changed, and so that is the method that I think people are going to see a lot more of. Now, Brian, in your particular case, if you're using pure swing weight, a D0, D2 is about right, and it's taken us about 400 years to figure that out. And also the ladies are about C7, C8, and that range, and the only difference is because of the 1 inch difference, so they don't have to change the head weight too much.
And shaft length.
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's great, Frank. Now, the waggle factor I'm fascinated by, because whenever you're in a store and you watch people, looking at clubs or whatever, they're always waggling them, aren't they?
Right. I don't know whether they even know what they're doing. It's just a feel thing.
It's just a feel thing,
right.
Isn't it?
And that's an undefined term in golf, but it's, it is interesting, and it actually works very well. So waggle yourself around that one, Brian.
Well, if you're in the Tampa area this weekend, we're going to be at the golf show there at the Florida Fairgrounds, so be sure to stop in and say hello. Show us your waggle. So we look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, we'll look forward to checking in with you again next week.
Bye.